Hey, everybody. So, this is supposed to be green, and it's not. Are you green? That's blue. Okay, what is? So,
it's multicolored, right?
It's multicolored. You are the Feywilds. As
it's just shimmering. That's how the sun looks.
Yeah, that's true.
Treants and everything else is wrapped around protecting, guarding, making sure our Neff does not attack everyone. As this is our official recap. Hi everybody, this is Divine and Conquer. We're supposed to do an intro because we're splitting the episodes into two. I forgot that detail. Jesus, that's a Will, that's a Jeremiah, that is Lee, that is Charis, and that is a Jess. And we love Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah.
So, last time you guys came out of the Lich's lair, identified the phylactery, found out that Neff is wolfing out, restrained her, put her to sleep. We use his...
Not permanently.
Not permanently. Only the other character sleeping with the fishes. And with a full rest, you guys wake up to a grove being fully casted, protecting everyone. The rain is still sprinkling here and there. It's not thunderstorming or anything, but it is light rain. In this new, wet, full HP morning.
Full HP morning.
What do we do?
Make breakfast.
Yeah, I'll make some food and I will have some molka-headed treats.
Oh, nice. You do see that Neff is still tied to a tree. But all her restraints a little looser now since we're lost about 50 pounds of muscle overnight. But she still has those dimensional shackles.
Are you okay now?
Yeah?
Oh fuck, I think we lost the keys. Oh god.
Oh shit.
Well, like, at least get the rope off. He, like, takes the rope off and then, like, halfway realizes he's like, you don't have clothes.
No.
Oh, you're right, actually, no. Just unlock it so she can get dressed. I don't want to see that shit.
Like, so it's like, holds, like, puts a, like, blanket up.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Yep. Calcifer was gonna play a brag to say, oh no, I made the shackles, but not the keys. So, but you'll just, you'll notice, you'll see this to Neff that Calcifer just opens it. Like, no
key,
keys,
no nothing.
like, they just go like this.
You know those the finger traps?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is like, he literally just, like, Chinese finger trapped you.
I know. Just like, okay. She's gonna be like, okay, thank you. I'm sorry about last night. I feel horrible.
You feel horrible? How do you feel?
I'm naked. I feel really. I feel like I got a really good night's sleep, so I'm really hopeful I didn't do anything to hurt you guys.
Oh, not at all. You
Okay.
couldn't get a single hit in. You're fine.
Okay, that's not a blow to the ego or anything.
No, you're fine. You were literally harmless. You did absolutely nothing.
I'm glad
We
to hear
cuddled
that.
a little bit. It was really sweet. I like had to put you in a bit of a headlock, and you know, then you went down like a champ there, bud.
And I'm gonna realize
Do you mean like
she
a
can't move because the tree is still like with the
What did I
roots
say?
like
Yeah.
hugging her. So she's gonna be like,
You have a cloak.
I like Rexis put a blanket over her.
Yeah, the roots are holding her.
I don't know why you're so worried about changing. Like I said, nothing really happened. Is that?
I'm really glad nothing happened. I'm very glad for that.
I feel that
We handled it.
at this point, Ash would be like, what are you guys talking about? We had to talk to God themselves to come down. We had 2 trees wrap around you. She shaped into a thing. 2 magical...
Calling the god was
Jesus.
melodramatic to begin with. We didn't need a god.
This was-
Calcifer will just assume where the mouth is and just go.
So upon hearing
yes,
all of that, Neff is gonna be like, it's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll definitely pray that the roots are gonna let her go, but I imagine they would, when they feel like there's not a threat. So.
I mean, she can kind of wiggle out of them. She just might flash you guys.
Were you born this way?
No.
Lady Gaga.
No,
I was literally-
I actually wasn't born this way. This was a curse.
How'd you get fucking cursed?
Usually you get bit by like werewolf and like that.
Yeah.
You couldn't dodge it? God damn!
Not at 16.
Oh, can
You're
we-
basically
can
an
we-
adult at 16.
Not
You
at
die at the
16.
right old age of childbirth.
Well, it also threw me off because my mother was the one who called the wolf to kill me. So that kind of threw me off. But she got hers in the end. It's fine.
Yeah, Grandma wasn't big.
She was.
So you killed a parental figure.
Yeah.
We have something in common.
Oh. I mean, no judgment there. It's probably the best thing that you've done that I've heard.
I mean, it doesn't make me feel that bad.
Who here hasn't killed a parent? Come on. Obviously Barklee. Because her mother's still here. Yeah.
I kind of helped you guys get rid of my other one, though, so maybe?
He was already dead. I mean, he was already dead.
He wasn't in his right mind either, and he
True.
would have hurt you.
You know, Barklee, if you want, you can say that you killed your father. So if you want to be in the club, you can say you killed your father too.
That's a sad club. I don't know if I want her in that club.
Rex, did you kill a parent? Or was it during childbirth because you were like 20 pounds when you came out?
No, it's more like a good, like you set Grandpa out to pasture when he isn't useful to the village anymore.
Oh, so it was
and
a
it's
grandfather.
Like, it's like a willingly like thing that we like undergo as like not to be a burden on the tribe.
Do they kill themselves or do you
It's
kill you?
Midsommar.
Or do they just go into a field until they die?
It's kind of like that, yeah.
Okay.
Usually wherever we grow our crops, and then as a like kind of a thing, we let them like nourish the next generation.
But do they just wander or do you actively kill them?
It depends on how nice they were.
Okay, I just didn't know if it was like go to the field and then everyone like shoots an arrow so that way nobody technically knows who killed them, you know what I mean?
No, we did do that one year for Ragnar's brother. Like, we all like hid on one side of the wall, and then everybody just kind of threw rocks, and then the guard on top of the wall said we could stop.
Oh, okay, so that way technically nobody knows who killed them.
Yeah, like we all just kind of like,
Clear
but it did take like a
conscience.
good like 30 minutes.
Ooh.
You see as
Oh.
Khan has
Okay.
a taco, he's like, oh, like ants. Ants do that.
Are you a nerd? I'm just kidding.
You sound like a nerd.
No one was asking you! Put some clothes on!
Yeah, I guess I should.
Get those tits out of my face! Anyway.
I'm just kidding.
Okay.
Cinnabon.
So it's perfectly normal to kill a parent. That's all we're trying to say.
Whether it be a mercy killing or, patricide.
Well, because, honestly, we're all unhappy people. Happy people don't become adventurers.
Or
I mean,
People with good
Yeah.
relationships with their parents do not become adventurers. They don't get in this line of work if they had a good relationship with their parents.
I mean,
Or
I have a good
matricide.
relationship with my parents. I didn't kill them or anything. They are dead, though.
You had a good relationship with your parents?
Yes, but they're not living anymore. I
Why
didn't
the-
kill them.
Why the fuck are you with us then? If
I'm
you had a
the
happy
only-
life, why would you do this to
I'm the
yourself? Go
only
live your
heir
life!
of my name. I'm the last.
Unicorn?
I'm the last unicorn. I'm the last
Glad
main
wasn't
pierce
drinking.
in my clan.
You hear the last lion roar in the background. And
Okay, well this was a lovely conversation, so...
Yeah, that's kind of depressing.
Oh, also, I will hand out the 4 treats to Maevis,
Oh,
Neff,
thank you.
Barklee, and sorry, Rexis.
So it's like,
We roll a d6, right?
Yeah, you don't have to eat it technically right now, but it lasts for 8 hours.
Okay, I'll save mine, but I'll roll it.
Once you eat it, it will last for 8 hours.
What is a 6?
4?
The 6 is the last one.
So it correlates to the stats. So 6
yeah.
would be
A 6
charisma.
would be charisma.
Oh, okay.
So give everybody a good berry, because I haven't done that in a minute either.
Oh,
They're
everybody has a
so
good berry.
Just for whenever.
What does your good berry taste like? Is it a blueberry? Is it
Raspberry.
I think it tastes like schnozberries.
It's a schnozberry.
That's a dick. I'm just saying.
Schnozberries. It's like schnozberry.
No, I'm not joking. That's an actual thing that they were like. They
Yes.
put that into.
Schnozberries
Yeah.
taste like schnozberries. Yeah.
They taste. They're
Tastes like
it's like
dicks.
dicks.
Yeah.
It's like dick.
I mean, they're better.
I'm a dog. What do you expect?
You are freaking out.
Wow. Also, Neff was gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna just go grab some clothes and then go and change and.
Okay.
So,
Yeah, probably like blueberries if there's no discriminate other thing.
you grew up here, right, Barklee? In this
Mhm.
fucking hellscape that we're all trapped in. Okay, good
Butterflies
to-
start flapping around and
Oh my god.
flowers spring out.
This place makes me want to actually vomit. Despite that,
You can hear the bugs like breaking out in
you,
that song.
what is
Yeah.
the closest place to where the hags live? Like the closest tree that you know of, darling? So we could just teleport there.
Oh,
Well, based on the map that my mom has, I'm guessing the big oak over there, but I don't know.
I would say, because it's kind of. It has to be a tree that you're very familiar with.
Okay.
Give me. We'll roll like this. Give me a nature check. If you can get a 15
Okay.
or higher, you guys can
Oh.
save a day on
Also,
your.
Also, I guess Calcifer will ask to, like, yeah, it's gonna happen every night for the full moon.
Until you get
Is
your
it gonna happen
potion.
tomorrow night?
If you get your potion fixed, which you need to go to the hags for more components.
Yeah.
The full
I
moon technically happens one night. After that, it starts waning, doesn't it?
It does begin waning after that. It depends. So sometimes it's at to like 98 point whatever,
Yeah.
then like 99.3. It like really depends.
Yeah.
It's pretty rare that it's actually at 100.
how are we ruling this?
Yeah.
Every single time there is a full moon out there, you fully change and go. Whoa.
A
When you can-
full moon?
Yes.
You can see the effects of the
Okay.
wane at probably when it's at like 93 or 92%. So that takes about 2 days, 2 to 3 days, to see the
2 or
effects
3
of the
days.
wane in the sky.
The thing is, you're not in the material plane.
This is true.
And also, why Nev keeps looking at a time stone, because if not, you lose track of it.
Right.
And for you, it could be 2 days in a row that you wolf out.
Okay.
If you lose track of time.
Right. So today she's constantly checking that shit.
So if we know it's going to be another full moon, why don't we just like put the chains on her to begin with then? Like before the moon comes out.
Yeah, towards the end of the night, I can also cast something called Insert Spell here because I forgot what it was called.
Man, that's a great spell.
That sounds like a really wonderful spell.
Morden Payne's Private Sanctum.
Oh.
A bull in a china
Yeah.
shop.
It's a 10 minutes cast, and then choose any or all of the following properties. Count can pass through the barrier at the edge of the warded area. The barrier of the warded area appears dark and foggy, preventing vision, including dark vision through it. Sensors created by divination spells can't appear. Creatures in the area can't be targeted by divination. Nothing can teleport in or out. And planar travel is blocked.
Just lock you in there for like a.
You're the
So
magic.
for,
Go break
that's for
things.
24 hours. Or unless...
that's pretty good.
24
24 hours though?
Well, we just do it until you
I
like.
think we're as large as 100 feet.
Okay.
You can put you in your own little enclosure.
I
Or
can do that, and we can do the dimension shackle, so when she wolves out, she can't see nobody. And maybe she's a little
Okay.
bit calm in the dimension shackle, in the shackle
So
part. Or,
so when Neff comes back and starts hearing about that, she'll be like, we could try that tonight. Is there a way to end the effect early? Because 24 hours is a long time.
It is. Yeah. As the player is speaking, but Calcifer will say too. Like I can dismiss it early.
Okay.
Yes, well then.
Technically, if I go to if I do the one size that brings me up to a large, and then the next size where I get it big again, can I carry people and move faster as a large size? To get us there faster,
Technically, our roleplay wise, sure, but
because we're out specifically because we are outdoors. This is possible.
As long as your movement speed doesn't increase, mechanically no. But for the RP, I do love that idea.
Okay. I mean, if we wanted to fully work, you can have him cast enlarge on me again, and then I can really get there.
Just over the trees.
Paul Bunyan style.
Yes.
I have a question.
My nature check was a 24.
Okay, then you will be able to get towards a tree that before nightfall you should be able to reach it. If nothing happens, nothing changes, you can tree strike through a tree, get close enough to the grove, and then a few hours later arrive at your destination.
And then, or once we get through the tree, you can just make me really. We can make me really big, and I can just
Haul ass.
pass there.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I have a question.
One Punch style.
Are you able to control when you transform, or does it just happen randomly? Do you have any control over it?
Is it like holding in the heart?
No.
You don't have any control over it.
It happens when the moon is full.
But you can't just turn on a whim and be able to turn back.
Because
How
what's
old are you?
inside?
How old are you?
Lady never revealed her. No.
What
She's
happens
gonna
if
be
you
like
eat something?
Like in your
know.
like in your 40s or your 50s?
I'm trying to think of how old she would be. Like 40. Sure, 48.
Okay, 48. So then you roughly have had over 30 years to learn how to control this. I'm just saying.
It would be great, but it's because it's a curse. I haven't been able to find a way to reverse the curse.
You can't reverse this curse.
I can't reverse this curse.
Anyways, what happens if you eat something really big in your big form and then you shrink back down to small size? Does your get indigestion? It's like a thing.
No. Everything shrinks with me, everything kind of, so no matter what, if the food I ate was too much or something, I digest it, because especially when I'm changing and everything.
Oh, I'm sure the elves just eat their hearts out over there.
The hags, your deal is to get potions, correct? To where you don't transform?
Ingredients for the potions, yeah.
Is there any way to strike a new deal? Well, perhaps instead of completely reversing the curse, it is a good ability to have. You could
I
just
would love
gain
that,
control
but
over it
since
instead.
they already double crossed me the first time, so I don't really trust them.
We're just killing them, but then you won't get your potions.
I can. There's ways. I don't know.
If
Yeah.
Neff remembers the
There's
lore.
a whole thing. Yeah.
Yeah. The only reason why you can't make your potions in the wilds is because you don't have the ingredients.
Yes.
If you are in the material world, you can definitely make the Wolfsbane potion you need.
Mm-hmm.
But they're using that to your advantage. You're locked in here. You have
I'm
no
locked
choice.
in here, so they.
Oh, that's easy. Okay, so we have Jackie working on getting us the fuck out, and then we're just going to go kill these old ladies in their little nursing home. Okay.
Love that idea. Just let
Yeah, it was
hey,
a little bit
Sammy,
harder
let me
than that, but
cast
yeah.
a fine word.
Alright, so we're gonna go kill the golden girls. Let's
Yeah, okay, perfect.
Question
I know
on
that
time.
reference.
Yes.
Question on
What you
timeline,
said.
or not timeline, but time on this one. When we tree stride, how long does it take for us to get to the hag's house? Like approximately, at least.
I will.
I guess, in a way, Calcifer will ask this
Yes.
to Mark.
I will say that with all your information, with the map and everything, you're guessing with the good roll of your nature. After the tree strike and all that, it'll take you closer to 1d6 plus 3 hours.
Okay.
So if you want to roll me that, please give me a roll.
I think Barklee should roll it.
Barklee, give me a d6 plus 3. 4 total or 7 with the plus 3?
4 total.
It would take you 4 more hours after that. That is a really good place to treat.
Yeah.
What time is it?
Morning right now. I'll say like 9 after he.
Because we get really super duper tell time.
Yeah, it's a
That
9.
would be like, it is this time.
It is exactly 9:08 actually.
And 52 seconds. So, do you think we'll be able to finish this side quest of yours before nightfall? Unless,
Relatively speaking, sure.
Turned into a werewolf inside the hag's house.
I mean, you could always just let me in there. Yeah.
Windows, and you're stuck with the hags.
Yeah.
Werewolf.
Open the door, throw a werewolf, close it. Alright, deal with it.
That'd be kind of interesting to see, but they have magical weapons, and that would definitely hurt.
You also have a
that.
magical weapon. But
This
you
is true.
Probably won't use it.
Yeah.
I could always run
Okay,
it with
well-
you. That'll be fun.
Yeah.
Rexis would totally do that and be like, free for all
Baby,
brawl
don't bite
with
me.
hags
Don't bite me.
with werewolf in a Thunderdome style setup. Yeah.
So, before moving forward,
Yeah.
Here comes
I want to
Rexis
make
with the
sure
spear.
whoever needs to attune to anything, please do so. Whoever has any magic items that have not yet been attuned or called dibs on, please do so.
I think everybody
What
called
magic
it.
items do we have open?
Ring is a magic item? Question mark?
Yes, it is.
And you said,
there's-
I think this is a soul cave?
Yes, so you have the Soul Cage ring. There's also the ring of the ring of the Greater Eye, who I do not know who has that one yet. The spell bottle, I believe Ash has it.
Dash has the spell bottle.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
There's the hammer, which I believe Neff has attuned to it.
I wasn't sure if it was Neff or Rexis.
I feel as though that's a Neff thing.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Alright.
thought you were holding onto the hammer.
Okay.
You hadn't given it.
That's
to
why I
us.
wanted to have
Yeah.
this out loud, because I feel that a lot of people are like, I thought you had this. So
Yeah.
I want to make sure everyone has the
Okay.
correct magical
What
item.
did the ring of the greater eye do?
It casts a
Oh yeah, there's the
anti-magic field under a certain radius, and then it can also cast Arcane Eye.
I would really like that first ability as somebody with no.
It is on D&D Beyond as well,
Okay.
so like
What
if
is
you-
it?
The Hammer of the Witches.
Gotcha. Cool. Sorry.
If nobody else has spell slots or what do you call it? Oh,
Attune slots.
attune slots. I have all free attune slots.
Oh, so like yours are all taken?
No, I have none. Like
None? Oh, okay.
I have no magical items that take up attunement
Yeah,
slots.
that's a. If no one else is protesting.
That's why I'm waiting for us to get out of the because then I can get my belt.
Yeah.
I really want that belt.
There you
Your
are.
custom-made belt that is
Yeah, no, I don't.
being worked on right now.
I'm fully attuned to
Okay.
items. I have 5, but I'm attuned to 5 items. So,
Okay.
So I will. What is this called?
It's the Ring of the Greater Eye.
Ring of the Greater Eye.
Alright.
Didn't need attunement.
The hammer? Should. It could be an error on my part.
It doesn't say it needs attunement.
Okay, cool. If it doesn't on there, I will and double check it, but I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be an attunable item because it's too BA to not be tunable. So, as you, it's a legendary item that requires attunement. I just did not select the slot
Okay.
on D&D Beyond.
Is it in non-core D&D?
One more time. What's up?
I don't know.
Do you have homebrew selected?
I don't know how to do that if what I did was wrong.
I will do that for you. So, what is the current plan, everybody?
Well, I thought I would go in there. Well, first I thought I would go ahead and use my Giant's Might now, before any of this kicks off. You know, just preemptively do all my, like, little things to prep myself. You know?
Oh, just so you know, every start of the day, the hammer hat recharges to 8.
Awesome.
There's 8 in there.
Just because I can reach.
Sorry, can you repeat that again? You cut out.
He can recharge it.
Okay, yeah, you have Homebrew's selected.
Their internet's going in and out.
Okay, I understand. Alright, so,
I don't think it's ours.
with that, what is the plan? Are we just heading there? Anything specific that you guys want to do? I know that we have some things charged up. We have a couple of items in the molcajete. Whatchamacallit?
I'm fine with just heading over there. The sooner we get there, the sooner we can get to the opera, and then the sooner we can get out of this hellscape.
Where the fuck? Okay.
I am also eager to leave because they have built waiting.
Also, we have an entire world to save.
Yeah, but I really want it.
Well, you needed to save the world.
Well, yeah, but it would be nice to have when we save the world.
It would be really funny if she messed it up and we weren't able to have it.
Real quick, were we supposed to call Auntie Suma for some reason? I remembered that being said last time.
I don't know if my cloak is ready yet, but...
I bet they would love that ring, though. They might know how to get rid of it, besides just smashing it with a hammer.
Oh, you're talking about the Lich's Heart.
Yeah, the soul cage.
Oh, we could probably just like sell it to her or use it as an exchange for something.
Yeah, so we like bartering.
Oh, it's not on here for some reason. It might have been one of the items that I missed. I will put the information in our Discord.
So is it like just a reaction for that anti-magic field, or is that just on all the time?
You have to use an action to activate it.
Okay. I will save that then. How long does it last?
It lasts until I read this.
Okay.
Alright, so the silver ring has a moving eye inside the glass dome. The eye can be opened with the command word, which takes an action to activate. Once opening the eye, it will not close until a minute passes. The first command word, when the eye opens, creates an anti-magic field of a 20-foot cone in the direction the eye is looking. So you can move it, it moves with you. The second command word opens the eye for the eye bite spell.
What does eye bite spell?
It is a spell that you can look up because it has a lot of little thingies. It is an eye that lets you look and bite things. Once you use these abilities, you cannot use them again until the next dawn. Once a day. Okay. So, as I presume we are tree striding and then walking the rest of the way there. Are we giantsing this to expedite this a little bit?
Sure.
Alright. So, instead of 4 hours, we get there in 3 hours.
Woo!
So,
Sweet.
by noon or so, we have officially reached the location. As we reach Set Lokaish, let's do this one. There is this kind of different feel and pressure. There's this like heaviness to the entire area. Can I get a perception check from everyone as we are approaching? There's like this blue haze and fog everywhere around this quite literal tower.
Okay.
What did
I got my first nat 20.
Oh, hey.
Nice!
Inspiration point, and obviously that's a success.
Oh, they got your faces.
Aww, they love me so
Let me
much.
take the
Barklee, what do we get?
23.
Nice.
That's a pass, Maevis.
16.
That is a pass, actually.
Oh, sweet.
Yes, 16 is
17.
pass.
I'm an idiot. It was a 19. My bad.
All right. Well, the
The little
DC
thing
was
was on the other thing.
the DC was 16.
Okay.
What did we get, Rexis?
It was really bad, so I used that to reroll that.
Okay.
So we're gonna go with the 24 that I ended up with.
24 is great. I love that number. So, as you guys are heading to Grandma's house, as this little chapter is called,
Okay.
everyone stops and is like, oh, you realize what this blue haze is, this blue fog. Rexis, you're about to take a step, you're like, oh no, and then you take a step back. As they're literally about 100 or so will-o-wisps surrounding the entire dome. The tower. What do y'all do as you notice that there's literally about 100 ghostly undead figures
Well,
in front of us?
you're on good terms with them, right? Can't we just walk in and be like, the job is done?
Oh, what we gonna call?
I'm trying to remember. They basically told me the last time I talked to them that, haha, we tricked you. And now I don't know if we're on good terms. I'm assuming we are not.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So, let me use. Oopsie. Get out of there. Thank you. I'm gonna use this. If we can get that just a little bit more on y'all, grab all those minis underneath. And I will place the tower in the middle because it is very, very heavy.
Whoa. Oh, it's that tower.
It's my favorite tower that I own.
I'll do the battle cam in a second.
It is also the heaviest piece of terrain that I own. So, you guys are at a pretty good distance away. See these will-o-wisps. Is there a game plan?
Is it completely blocking view, kind of like a fog?
No, you can see the top of the tower.
Okay.
Oh.
How big am I at this point that if I'm carrying everybody?
One detail. Did you want to be huge or large?
Huge.
Okay. You're about 15 feet or so. Just as an FY4 or the purposes of our camera, this would be the entryway. This is the actual door, and everything's oriented around this door.
Okay.
I put it that way for purposes of our camera.
Fair.
And,
Around this area.
Alright, we can do the battle cam on then.
I got
Yeah.
it. Alright, so as you guys are at a fairly large distance away, I will let y'all know that unless you guys have a very epic plan, we could do a skill challenge to get through these undead.
Okay.
Or if you want to roll initiative against 100
I'm gonna do
will-o-wisps.
skill challenge if that's what everybody wants to do.
If we were XP based, I'd be like, yeah, but for this one,
we are not.
What was I saying? If we just keep casting enlarge on me, I can just put y'all all on the top of the tower.
I believe only one instance from one source can activate at a time, so something else has to enlarge you.
It would be so it's
Your ability, the hammer, and then someone can cast a spell on you. So you're about the size of a dragon, if that happens. If someone uses a spell slot on you.
What do you say, Jeremiah? Do you want me to just lift y'all up and set you on the top of the tower?
I'm trying to think if I have it prepared or not.
Can somebody else use the hammer as well? I know you told me I could do it earlier. I don't know if it's actually a thing.
Actually, yes, I can actually use the hammer to cast it on you.
Because we're pulling from
Yeah,
our
it's
own.
gonna take my concentration.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I could use it. I could do it as well if we all hold the hammer in some weird ass Power Ranger way.
Yeah, and essentially everybody has to concentrate on it large.
Unless I'm gonna look it up, but I feel that because it's from the hammer's source, that might not
It
work.
specifically said when you use it, it doesn't use. It uses whoever casted it. Basically the concentration.
Yes, they're concentrating, but the source of the magic. What's the name of that infused item?
Hold on, let me look for it. The feature itself. Spell storing. While holding the object, a creature can take an action to produce the spell's effect from it, using your spellcasting modifier of +4. If the spell requires concentrate at times, or use the spell storing item.
Okay. As by raw.
Got it raw, Toddy.
Identical effects do not stack. Technically, we shouldn't even get huge. We're doing it because the entire internet says that is fun to do. So we're doing it. My ruling is it has to be from a different source.
Okay.
So the hammer
Makes
can
sense.
only use it one time.
That makes sense.
So we're at huge at the moment. So the size of an adult dragon. Okay.
How tall is this tower?
The very great question that I even write that information down. Let's say that each floor would be 10 feet. So that is a 40-foot tower. 50 foot with the bars on top.
Okay.
I know I could just run up it.
How big is that dragon then?
You're 15 up to 20 feet tall if you want to be max height. So you're half the size of this tower.
Okay. I could still climb that pretty easy.
Yeah, I can fly
You have a
up. Fly
broom,
up.
right?
Yeah.
You can just fly up.
Yeah, you have a
Yeah.
broom. You can walk. I mean, it takes you extra 5
Barklee can
seconds to
probably
climb
be
it.
on the broom with you.
At that size.
Yeah, it's a pretty easy climb.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we can climb it, and then they can fly on the broom,
Mm-hmm.
and Rune can just fly with his weird shoes.
I would say if we're doing all this,
Oh, yeah,
it's
shoes,
really
yeah.
will-o-wisps do not fly; they hover, so you can fly over them.
Yeah.
The only thing that I'm requiring is you need to avoid them.
What is the distance that they're actually?
There's about 100 surrounding this tower,
Okay.
so
How far out from the said tower would you say?
about let's say 50 feet from said tower.
How tall is this tree right here?
We're gonna go at
I'm
15
sorry, how far
feet.
away is it from the tower? My
Let's
bad.
measure it.
How far away is it?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 feet.
Okay.
So, you can give me an athletics or acrobatics check, your choice. I'm going to ask 2. The DC is going to be 15 for each one.
I think we will do athletics.
Okay.
116 times 2. That's 34?
You said it's got a.
Or 32.
What happens if I meet?
You beat
I
it.
think it's
You
32.
meet it.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, because I rolled a 7.
Yeah.
Then I gotta do one more.
Yes, 2 please. So, no consequence. You're just like jumping over them. As you do say, there's about
Okay.
it's about 7 feet or so. We're gonna say 10 for the mat mechanics, but about 7 feet or so that no will-o-wisp is surrounding like a border.
The second one much better. That's
Oh,
a
7
20.
feet, you said?
Yeah. So after a couple of hops here and there and a couple of roleplay zaps and stings, you manage to jump over said border, and you see the blue fog around you, and where the tower is, it's very clear. You can see, like, over the ledge, looks like a cauldron on top. You can see some of the windows, like the wind's kind of blowing and the drape moves. You see like a piano and a harp on the first floor. The second floor, the only thing you might be able to see would be like the chimney. So it's like there's a fireplace that is constantly going up. The next floor has a large, very, very large black cauldron. So like you're seeing bits and details here and there
As we're climbing?
as you're approaching. We haven't started climbing. The first thing that comes that's a surprise. There is staked down very plainly, very rustically with just like white paint. Welcome at the front. Yes, and I'll give you a second to digest that information.
Before we get close to the tower, Neff is still doing the, like, I'm keeping track of time thing. I just wanted to say, like, while this is happening, and when they're in, like, the tower as well, she's still going to be trying to keep track of time.
Actually, roll me a d4.
Okay.
I'm very happy that you said that. 4. Oh shit, okay. Once you pass the threshold, who amongst us, other than Ash, thinks there might be the oldest? It does not work on you, unfortunately. Or Rune Strike anymore.
Rune Strike the oldest.
Rune Strike.
Rune Strike knows he's the oldest.
Yes, it won't work on Rune Strike. It will not work on Maevis. And then Ash, it will not work on him since he's a Celestial. Who would you say is the oldest amongst them?
Probably you.
Calcifer's old.
He said you're like
Do you want to
100
count Calcifer too?
Yeah, we can count Calcifer. We'll say that before he hops into the suit, if it applies to Calcifer. Is anyone above 100 years? Okay.
Yes, Calcifer is 300 plus.
Yeah,
Okay.
he beats.
Okay.
Beats me.
As Calcifer is like looking at stuff and then fully closes, I will say that you all, other than Calcifer and maybe Rune Strike because it's kind of hard to see, notice that the tip of Calcifer, he has a beard, right?
Cool.
Calcifer? Or is he clean shaven?
Yeah,
Okay, like
he has a beard. He has like a mustache.
okay, yeah, okay, that's what I was picturing. The tip of his mustache, like the very corner, has a little bit of white hair. Like it just aged a bit. And once you guys notice that, you're like, that wrinkle was not there earlier, or like, why is my, like, a little bit of youth has slipped away from everyone that is not Ash, Maevis, or Rune Strike.
Why do you look worse?
So rude.
No, I mean, I'm saying you don't normally look this old. It's a compliment. What the
Okay.
fuck are you saying?
Okay, I don't know. I feel older.
No, this has happened before, though. I mean, we've been here before.
Yeah.
This never happened. Because all of you look like
Give
shit
me
now.
an
Rexis
intelligence check.
Rexis laments.
Yeah.
Why is it Rexis
Unless
laments?
you want to come up with your own theory.
They're going to put me out
Fuck.
to pasture.
Ooh, we're gonna get stoned
Okay.
for 30 minutes.
But I want to come up with my own theory.
Nothing.
No, I don't. I want,
What'd you get total?
12.
So, intelligence or arcana?
It's just on her because she's been here before. You weren't invited?
Oh, okay. So I'm not invited this time.
There is a huge, and I'll phrase this again for us being in the Feywilds, there is a welcome sign in the front.
We walked in the front.
Did we not walk at the front?
Oh, should we?
No, it's
Oh, fuck. So, because there's a welcome sign, it means that you have to be invited?
it's for our
I
favorite
think it
residents.
means that we are invited.
How far are we from the welcome sign? I know we were past the Lewis.
Like,
How far?
anywhere you want to be that is within this dimension of the
Well, because I knew we got past the Will-O-Wisp,
Yeah.
so are we within 60 feet of it?
yes,
I'm throwing a javelin at it. Fuck that sign.
breaks. our Fey residents would. I mean, it breaks easy. Like no roll. It's the wood was rotting already. Old as fuck sign. Although you weren't actually invited by the homeowner has a anyone can enter this home sign. Because a lot of Fae don't allow outsiders in. If you welcome someone in, or simply have a doormat that says you are allowed in, welcome home, anything like that, it is an open invitation to this house. They are freely inviting anyone who wants to come in. Which are bound by the laws of and ethics of reciprocity.
So we're also letting them in.
I mean, they're just saying you're welcome into my house as long as you behave.
Okay, so that's not what aged you then. It wasn't because we were coming in unwelcome.
That's the only thing I could think of. But
Yeah, with the 12 is just like,
Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't invited in, but if anyone...
You think we
They're
should set it
welcoming
on
us
fire
in.
outside?
You said what?
You think we should just like set it on fire from outside?
Oh, the tower.
I mean,
It is stone. Eventually stone does catch on fire.
It has wood inner workings. There's a way to burn. Like it's not impermeable.
That's true.
I mean, yes, but they're magical beings. So
Look,
They probably just put the
most-
fire out instantly, I'm not going to lie.
Most
mean-
witches don't like fire. Some don't like water.
I feel as though all they have to do is cast like a simple spell, like a create water, and the fire's out. But we can try, or we can just go in and be like, "Hi, what's up?" and then stab them in the back. If we set their home on fire, they already know why the fuck we're here.
kind of agreed with Maevis.
And who knows? They might have some interest in Ash. He's a fucking celestial. They might have an interest with me. I'm a cult princess. They might have an interest with the million-year-old tin can. And the rest of you guys aren't that interesting. I'm sorry, but
Constantine's like, I thought that was interesting.
of course, darling. But I don't think any hag's gonna want you. No, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. What the fuck?
She's saying you don't put out.
That is true.
You don't have. You're not passing the hag vibe check.
Hag vibe check? I bet.
I think if you can pass a hag vibe check, it's actually what means you're a terrible person.
These are facts. So, our Wayward Titans, so what do we do?
Kick the door.
I was going to say knock because Aunt Hag's fucking weird about that shit.
I thought we were gonna try to go up to the top. Is that not what we're doing?
Oh, that
anymore?
is true. Yeah, we can just scale the mountain. Scale it. Let's just scale it. Fuck it. I love burglarizing.
I think I know we are welcome here, but do you think we need to go through the front door to get in? Because of points at the welcome sign.
The broken welcome sign.
It's
The
broken
broken
now.
Do you think we'll get turned into like frogs or something if we go through a window?
But I have a question also. I'm not super familiar with Fae, but now that the sign is broken, are we welcome?
It sounds
The
existential, and I
invitation-
don't care enough for it.
I believe the invitation is there. It's an implied you're welcome, but the rules of reciprocity do apply.
So, we should have brought like a housewarming gift or something.
Oh, I've got that covered. And he starts like rummaging in the like holding bag of all the dead
Oh
animals.
yeah, we'll just give each of us one of your dead carcasses. I'm sure they love that shit.
Yeah, if you guys want a dead carcass, that's totally fine. That's very hilarious to be honest. I also, for the sake of mechanics, I assume you guys ate set
yeah.
Molcajete, so it's active right now. Just so,
Yeah.
so you guys don't fact check at home. Okay.
You know, D6, you had one.
What is this again? It's just
You roll d6 and whatever
There's 4.
one is
Strength.
One is strength,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
go down. So that number will go up by 1 for the next 8 hours.
Okay.
It's a temporary boost, not a don't write it in pen, all that jazz.
Right.
For the if anyone tried to climb physically, spiderly, or float up with their broom, as soon as you reach above the border of the first door, you notice that your broom will not allow you to climb anymore.
Okay.
Like you can't physically reach
Climb
higher
up.
than that.
Okay.
There seems to be this invisible force around the first floor.
so we
Does your
can't
little
climb.
anti-magic field work on this?
Does it? Like, I guess I use
I'm not
it.
worried. I'm not worried about
I was
falling down
like,
the sky. I'm just fucking
You can
climbing.
only use it once a day. Are we using it?
No, I don't want to use it for then.
It was only once a day thing. No. I thought I had charges.
That's what I want to make sure, because it is one time, and if it works for now, but then you fight something and you're like, I wanted to use it, I want to make sure you are informed of how the item
How
works.
far are we up on the tower right now? How
Just
You
above the
would-
first
Is it
door.
even I can't fly up
Okay,
there
right
because
here.
I just
So we're right
Correct.
there.
Yeah.
So we can't get to the window.
You cannot get to the window.
Fuck.
It is preventing you from getting inside in any other way that is not the front door.
Okay.
Rexis goes to the front door.
Right. Before we do, I'm
Yeah.
going to read a description of what this tower looks like. If that changes anything, and then we're gonna go to Barklee. But let me read this first. So, as you guys go in, the air is heavy and damp and incredibly eerie, passing all the will-o-wisps. Rex, as soon as you are in front of the ground floor, outside, Calcifer might be the first one to actually, no, Calcifer, Rexis, and F, one of y'all can roll for it if you want. But herbs and sweetness kind of lingers outside, and Rexis, as you're at the front door, you do notice that there's a glass kind of arch that is reflective. For a second, you see your face, and there you see the entire party. Wooden door, knob, all that jazz. But I did want to mention those things before we move forward. Yes, Barklee.
I was just wondering if this seems like something that I could use Dispel Magic. You know, there's sometimes, coming from the Feywilds, I understand there's certain things that are just kind of inherent, and then there's certain things that are actively being applied.
When you say this,
I could roll for.
what do you mean by this? Because Dispel Magic, in this sense, because I have to be very technical, if you Dispel Magic on the door, it won't affect the ceiling. If you Dispel Magic on the air, it won't affect the walls. Like, it has to be a target.
Well,
You can give me a roll
yeah, I
if you
was
want.
thinking the air force field that we were feeling. I wasn't thinking of the building breach itself, but
With that, yeah, give me an Arcana roll.
give me 1 second to switch here. That's it. 21.
21. With 21, you feel that if you did, it's going to have to be a very strong instant cast because it's too large of an area.
Okay.
It might be too risky to
Yeah.
use
Because
a
I know
spell on a
when we
hunch.
go back and forth between myself and Ash, sometimes we decide if we're going to do that. And I was assuming this is one of those times that we would say we're probably not worth it.
Yeah, after arguing and discussing, yeah, it might not be worth it. So,
Okay, just checking. I'll just remind everyone again if there's some other magical effect that we encounter in our way in that seems like it's going to prevent us, then maybe I can use that as a help.
Okay. As information is
Okay.
explained and delivered, what do we do? Rexis, you're just opening the door?
Yeah.
Okay. Can I get a Constitution, Charisma saving throw, actually?
Yeah, I'll be right behind Rexis.
Wrong thing. Don't think I passed that, but we'll find out.
Can I flash a genius that? Like, as he's kicking in, it was like, be careful, he might be trapped.
Yes. I feel that Flash and Gene, I don't know, I have my issues with it. Sure, for right
Hey,
now.
it's part of my class.
I agree, but I feel that Flash of Genius is... It's one of those abilities that I don't know if you have to be aware of the situation, not in of itself a, like, I can do it, someone is gonna fail a save. Flash of Genius works on saving throws?
Flash Genius, oh, there it is. Ability check or a saving throw.
Okay, so, then yes, add plus 5?
4 right now. I don't
Add
have
plus
5 yet.
4.
Does a 13 pass?
Oh gosh.
And if not, because then I'll use Indomitable.
I need you to use Indomitable then.
Then I'm gonna use Indomitable.
Jesus, can I cast Spark Skin on myself?
Yes, you can. Oh, are you using your spell or using the gem?
21.
I believe the gem also has 21.
The
Okay.
green gem that I got from the inn?
Yeah, it has quite a bit of magical properties to it.
I couldn't pull it up for some reason, but yeah, I believe you. I'd rather use the gem.
Okay. If you can't pull it up, let me copy and paste it in a second.
Thank you.
Yeah. So this all transpired in your eye as you grabbed onto the door and
Just like,
yeah, pretty much. As Rune Strike said, "Hey, be careful, I might be trapped," and you're like, "Okay." You took your eyes off of the mirror just long enough to see yourself in an empty void, and the only thing that was there is a large Fey dragon.
Oh my god!
And you saw this dragon just roaring with this like scorpion stinger, and it looks like it's about to lunge at you. And then you see infinite reflections of this mirror, and then you hear your friend say, "Hey, be careful." You pull back enough to like, what the fuck? And for a brief second, you do see the dragon kind of like smash, like almost like someone smashes their face against a window, but it's just that mirror. And you're pretty sure there's something inside that mirror. And the only reason why you were almost there in that demi-plane was because you looked at the mirror.
I relay that information to everybody else. I'm like, don't look at the mirror.
What mirror?
It is the mirror of lifesteal. It'll put you inside a mirror with the last creature that got trapped in there,
Awesome.
which is this dragon.
Awesome. Don't look at the mirror.
Okay, so don't look at the mirror. Okay.
Figure I've had to freeze that dragon.
So can
What
we
if
just...
what if you look at the mirror through a mirror? You know, we're gonna basilisk this.
That is hilarious, and I think that causes a magnifying glass effect. Infinite dragons.
Can we just go in them and not look in the mirror?
You open the doorknob, look down, and the door opens. Just don't look inside. So, once you do, this is the fun part because these are heavy as hell. We're at the first one.
Oh,
I'm just gonna put you here.
Do you want me to do battle map?
Yes, please and thank you. So, battle map will be perfect for right now. Okay, so as you guys can place yourselves wherever you feel is the spot to be, you see, as I'm looking for that gem for you, Lee. Move this over here. Where is that? Okay.
We heard a dog bark.
You did. Okay. You do see a chimney. In front of the chimney, you see this portrait of this beautiful, elegant woman. You also see a large harp in the center of the room. You see on a chair there is a lute. On the floor there's a mandolin. There is a small hand harp on a different chair. Just musical instruments throughout the room. There is a very thin layer of dust on everything, except for the most expensive looking furniture just has a drape over them to prevent it from getting dusty. I will copy and paste first a magic item for Lee, and then I will show you guys the picture of this individual. Which is in our, I believe, our secrets. Yeah, it will not show there. Okay.
You need to
Well,
check
first,
out.
you can take out Maevis's card, which I don't know why it's on there. I do not believe the secrets will show up on here, but if you
Okay.
want to try, please and thank you.
Nope.
Yeah, that's what I thought. It's only on the roleplay map.
It's okay. We'll just go back to roleplay for a second.
And then if you press our secrets tab, you will find the secrets.
Which one?
Let's try all of them. There you go.
Ah,
So, the woman in the center is who you see a portrait of. And as you guys do enter, the portrait itself starts speaking to you guys. And it says, "Etiquette, darlings. Please don't touch anything with your filthy hands. I know most of you were not raised better than that, but please try to act with a modest form of decorum. Simply don't touch what does not belong to you. That's just common sense." You do see at the end of the room stairs, they're gonna go upwards, almost like it takes up the outer space to maximize the space within the room. And after that, the painting just goes back to being a normal painting.
You know, she has a big ass forehead. I haven't noticed that now. Looks like it has its own gravitational pull.
We call that a 5-head where I come from.
That's a fucking 7 heads what she has.
She could
Literally, when you say that, Neff is just gonna be like touching her forehead and unknowingly like smearing some of the ink that's there. But she's gonna be like, I'm worried about my forehead. But she says that to herself, so.
No, you have a big forehead, but it's not that big.
Yeah, that is like easily 7 heads.
Mm-hmm. I'd have to agree. You have more of a 5 head. So don't worry.
Okay.
You're prettier than a hag.
Oh, thank you. That's what every girl wants to hear.
Okay, so don't touch anything with your hands, she said. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
That is what she said, yes.
Okay. Is there anything that we would even touch in here, though?
There's a lot of instruments. You can roll perception and investigation, either one of them.
Oh,
Whatever you want.
Insight?
Sure, you can.
So vibe check.
26.
Huh?
On which one? Sorry.
Oh, vibe
Perception.
check, yeah.
Vibe check.
Vibe
Perception.
check.
I'm looking around.
Okay.
Does it look like are there any statues, anything else like?
Okay.
Can I do investigation?
Yes. Okay. What did you get on perception, sir?
26.
Okay, that's a pass. I'll give you something. What did y'all get on vibe checks?
21.
Perfect. What did you get on vibe check?
1 second.
And
15.
15. Okay. I'll give you something
Lee?
as well. Lee, what did you get on investigation?
16.
16. Okay, cool. Lee, as you're kind of looking around first, trying to create the story in my head as how this RP is working out. As Barklee is looking throughout, and it looks like she is about to approach the fireplace, maybe just a doggy tail kind of wag too close to it that kind of moves up some of the pieces of paper that were used to burn. One of them does catch your eye, Barklee, that has not been burned completely. And as Maevis, as you're kind of looking around and just absorbing everything that's coming to, there does seem to be, under the caked dust, small arcane ruins that all kind of trail towards the fireplace. But you see that it goes to the couch, the chair, the desk, some of the books there. You don't notice a single one of these arcane trails starting nor being around any of the instruments. And with the vibe check, either from going up to the door, like next door is closed. You don't see it's trapped, but it's closed. There has to be something here to move on to the next level. That is, you feel this is a trap, but also it's a solvable trap.
Okay.
You mean a puzzle?
That is what we are gonna use, because I like the word trap, but it is a puzzle.
So, yeah, sorry.
I was going to point out the runes to all of you.
Okay.
None of the runes lead to the instruments, though. It's only to the furniture, the fireplace, etc. You do runes and shit, and Rune, you're a million years old. So, is it in the? Can I decipher the language?
It is in Draconic.
I know this one.
Because it is the language of magic. So, as we have two people that can easily read these runes, it does kind of repeat. If moved, explosion, over and over again in a like mathematical, organic way. Pretty much, if you touch anything, we're going to summon fire from the chimney, except for the musical instruments. And there does seem to be a lot of ashes and burned substances in the chimney, except for one piece of paper that looks completely untouched. Almost
grab it.
too clean. Sure.
Do we have something to grab it?
Do you
That's
guys
not
have
your
some?
hand.
Oh yeah, no, I know we can't use our hands.
Can you use your thorn whip to grab it?
I can.
Well, the Thornwhip grabs it. It is sheet music. So it's one page of sheet music. I did send you guys the picture.
Okay.
Because this is pretty much what you would see.
Okay.
Here is your key.
Yeah.
This is both. This was written by a pianist.
What instruments are in here? Is there a lyre? That's what I play. A harp?
There's a lute, he said.
Yeah.
Was there a harp
Do
in
we
the
have a
room?
picture at the Discord? Because I don't see it.
They should have been sent.
Yeah,
Is
well,
there a bagpipe?
Oh, I'm sorry. I selected it but did not actually send it. My bad.
Rexis
I
plays the
clicked
bagpipe.
two puzzles. I'm sorry. It's only the first one. Not this. Ignore this one. This one has nothing to do with this entire.
So it's just the sheet music that you're looking at.
It's just the sheet music.
Neff would be like, so there's not really a way to get out of this room until we do whatever it is that we need to proceed. But this is heavily trapped, because that's what
Yeah.
you said. So
I will.
Guessing we need to play this song.
I will say that any of these instruments that you feel that your character wouldn't play, because I might not be proficient in music or performance trained, I could know how to play a couple of things on the guitar.
Yeah.
So if any of these instruments you feel that you could play, 100%. I will say, I don't think anyone has any instrument with them. Maybe Jeremiah currently because he is at home. If you can actually play these musical notes, I will also consider that solving the puzzle.
I believe Neff did have a war drum way back.
I mean,
Sure.
I keep my harp with me.
Yeah.
I can play that. So these
Rexis
are
pulls out
notes.
his
The
little
notes probably
bagpipe.
spell something. And then that word that it spells is the password. That's just what I'm guessing.
Or we just have to play the notes.
To play for your character, to play the notes, our puzzle is you have to look at the music key and match each note to the music key.
I haven't been able to read music since I was 14, so let's see. That's me, the player, saying.
Yes. I figured that
That
with
was
our
my
group
fear. I
of
was like, God damn it,
musicians,
I have not read
I haven't read
music.
music in like over a decade, so
Yeah.
I'm like, oh god, I don't remember anything.
these are it's all in bass clef,
A, C,
I believe.
E.
Okay, so these two.
And if you want to write it down underneath to solve it, please, or you can type it however you want. I can give you a pencil.
Boy.
There's a whole jar all over there.
Jess, as a player, definitely knows this. Neff, as a character, would be drummer.
I mean for these things, you know,
Yeah.
obviously the
So-
player solves the puzzle and then we role play how that interacts.
Okay.
So if y'all know how to solve this and can write it down
So-
on that, please
Every
do.
good E, G, B, D, F. And then it just
What?
repeats. So it's and the spaces are F, A, C, E.
Okay.
So I need a pencil.
Yeah.
Because this is E
Let's see,
immediately.
we got like a here we got a little note thing.
Okay.
Write it down.
Okay. So that's E for sure. That's would be E. F E C E. Yeah. So that would be E.
Are we trying to play this song down here?
What are we?
Yes.
Yeah, so we're trying to play this song down
Oh. I thought we were trying to play this one.
here. I
in
think
the
this
middle.
tells us what the notes
That
are.
is the key.
Oh.
That is your guide to solving the puzzle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so I
It's
have
A,
them. So
A,
yeah,
A,
A G
Mhm.
then
A G A
D, F, E, D.
B F
Okay.
what?
It's Agent A,
Yeah.
A,
Yeah.
G, F, E, D,
Yeah.
C, D,
Correct.
and then there's the rest again. And then it's A,
A.
lower A, A,
G.
G, A,
A.
Yeah.
A. Rest.
and then
E.
E, F, D.
Correct. So, if you guys play that, that is the dun 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 dun, the classic vampire
Oh
piano.
yeah.
chord. So, one Jeremiah, beautifully done. You guys were right on it. As all the notes are perfectly played, you feel you see that everything that has dust on it like poofs up a little bit, and then dust kind of falls down. You hear it like some foot in the key unlock the door above you.
So the door above us is unlocked.
Yes.
Like
Up the stairs?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Up the stairs.
And when the last note plays, for artists, this is an entire sheet music. Like this is about a 2-minute song, and after that, the painting was again. Well, that was superb. Well done, darlings. And then freezes again.
I'll never get used to her forehead. Never.
I wish there was a reactions that this thing could have. I guess I
Yeah.
could always make it up.
7 head.
The 7 head, yeah. So, what do we do?
Well, perhaps I'm not just saying this to be rude, but maybe you should go first, Nev, since they're used to you, and we
That's
can
fine.
back you up.
That's fine.
Because this is kind of your thing, you know
I
what I
will
mean?
ask if you guys can grab the mini.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Can I?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yes, what's up?
Can I use my bag of tricks to summon something so it can go with Neff and kind of go before her in case there's any traps?
Absolutely, you can. Please give me a roll.
I got an 8, which I think is the pro or something. Let me see. No, it's a saber-tooth tiger.
Well, saber-tooth tiger.
Nice.
Neff is like, I want to ride it.
I'm sure you do.
Not like that.
I wasn't even thinking that. I was thinking like a pony ride.
Yes.
Hey, yellow is your color. It's like a thing.
Well, there is a large fucking kitten that's guiding with you guys.
Yep, and so it has very basic abilities, but it can just walk in front of you, so.
Okay.
As you guys are walking, every single
Or
music,
you just let it know what it wants to do.
Okay.
as you guys are walking up, and the kitty was like, "All right, listening to mom. Mom tells me to listen to her. I'm listening to her." As you guys are walking up the stairs, soft music starts playing, like almost like welcoming you guys into the tower. And as the scent of like exotic perfumes and all the niceness of downstairs and the aristocratness kind of dissipates, you come into this room that has plates and dishes already completely set up, food made. Calcifer, you be impressed, like, oh, all right, this looks well made. This looks perfectly done. Like, I cannot critique anything visually and smell wise that like this was made incorrectly.
Mm-hmm.
And once you're up there and see all this beautiful food, I feel that this is out of time, but I cannot hold this last thing for long.
Okay.
So for this purposes, I'm gonna hand you guys some muffins.
Oh! He got us muffins.
As muffins are being passed around,
Thank you.
I can't eat any right now.
I need you to grab one of those muffins
Okay,
and
fine.
fuck
I'm doing
with
it. I will
Do you
fuck
want
with
a
it.
muffin?
I'm fucking with it.
If
know
you
what?
do not want to eat it, then just grab one
If I had
muffin.
known, I wouldn't have eaten
I'll
like
grab one.
8,400 Rice Krispie treats.
You see,
Yeah.
I'll eat it though. I'm gonna do it, Jesus.
on every single napkin, you just see that there is engraved on there the ethos of eloquence and equity. So the rules of reciprocity are within here. And we can
Oh.
RP later what is the food in front of you. But in front of everyone, there is food. And if you fuck around with it, I'm not saying eat it, but touch it, move the pudding around, move a plate. There are letters handwritten amongst all the food. I did want you all to grab one and kind of read each one, but we don't have time for that
Oh,
because
there's
it
one.
is
Should we?
time.
There's none in mine.
There should be.
I would get the only lame one.
Did I-
It might have been underneath.
Oh, it was underneath it. I thought it was like.
Oh,
in the
that's because
rabbit.
that's the biggest
Oh.
Oh, I just have
one. Okay.
Grab the
Apologies.
fattest one.
So, we will decipher these scripts later,
I'm nosy.
but the idea was that each one of these pieces of food had part of a sentence.
Yeah.
So,
Get one answer.
If you live.
Man, I wish I had that one. From the corners of your mind, I can't seem to find reason to believe.
I will paste the notes in the food on Discord. If anyone wants to go ahead and read them to prepare for next game, you guys can. But these are fragments of sentences.
From the corners of your mind.
And this is where we're going to end our game. In the second floor of the tower, you already appeased one of these individuals. The last thing to say is the madame on the far left, out of the corner of everyone's mind, she's just standing there as her teeth are just shattering.
The old lady?
Chittering.
No, I think it's the.
The one that's like shadow?
Yes.
The one on the right?
Shadow.
Madam Shadows, yes.
That's
So, it doesn't matter where you look, where you're perceiving, and she's always just at the corner of your eye. Alright, we're gonna end here because it is time. This is the last game of the year.
We'll see y'all next year.
Yes, we will see you next year. And yeah, so we'll be back on Friday. Please don't forget to love each other. Don't forget to take care of one another, and be safe out there because people be cray-cray for
Yeah.
a few days.
Be true.
Also,
When you're
don't
safe.
if you're in a neighborhood, don't be a cunt and use fireworks because there's a lot of people that cannot handle that for various reasons, and a lot of pets
A
that
lot
can't.
of yeah, I was about to say a lot of
So,
animals
yes.
can't.
It's
Yeah.
also like hugely like environmentally like just not
Horrible.
clean.
It's horrible
like,
for
terrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's plenty of birds that literally have heart attacks and die because of that.
Yeah.
And there's people with PTSD that I know that this is one of the worst days of the year for them. They
Yeah.
have to bunker down, and
There's so many other
Yeah.
ways you can celebrate. You don't need to be a jerk.
if you want to see fireworks,
Be
go to
nice.
some place that is doing that as a event.
Remember,
Not
be
in your
kind.
backyard. Yes. All right.
Yourself and to others.
Enough off my box. We'll see
Okay.
you next time.
Bye. See you guys next
Get
time.
off your box.
Guys.